All right, so guys, today I want to talk about being an unstoppable force and an immovable object all at the same time, right? I have like a little tiny sticky note that I carry around with me all the time, and because I'm always creating podcast ideas all the time, like literally throughout my day, I'm always thinking about topics that I want to do, and I always come on here and I run my podcast ideas through these Monday calls first, just to see how you guys like them, and then I typically upload them on my podcast. And today, I really love this topic, right? And what I want to talk about is not to limit yourself, right? There's this quote. It goes, "Don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you," right? The key word or the key phrase was you can go as far as your mind lets you. The goal of this call is to help you guys become an unstoppable force as well as an unmovable object. I want you to learn to continue to run through everything with no object to stop you, to allow yourself not to be fazed by things that happen in life. Now, it's okay to feel your emotions. However, don't allow them to inhibit you from your path, right? So I'm about to tell you guys 10 things that I believe that people learn too late in life, that if you learn now will help you become the unmovable object and the unstoppable force. So I hope you guys are getting ready to take notes. And I'd love to see some engagement in the chat. I would love to see you guys posting and tagging on your stories as well. And these are the 10 things. Number 1, your life is too short to be unhappy for 5 days a week in exchange for 2 days of freedom. A lot of us are young. In my opinion, if you're under the age of 50, I mean, even in your 50s, you're still pretty young. The average lifespan is 80 years of age. If you're at 50, you still got 30 years left. To me, that's young. That is young. Do what you want, especially if you're in your 20s and 30s and 40s. Do what you want. Number 2, the worst addiction in the world is not alcohol, it's not gambling, it's not drugs, it's comfort. Because I promise you, y'all ever woke up in the morning and you're like, dang, my bed feels just so comfy right now. I don't want to get up. It can be like that for life as well, guys. And we don't even realize it sometimes because we've allowed it to happen over and over and over again. It becomes a routine. So we got to stop ourselves from being comfortable. Number 3, your dream life is always outside of your comfort zone, right? I heard Will Smith say one time, all the things that you love in life lay on the other side of fear, right? So guys, you got to figure out what your comfort zone is. You got to go outside of that, and you got to live in there and watch everything that you want happen, right? I've been watching this dude on TikTok, and there's a way to break out of your comfort and fear zone. It's to go to random public locations and just lay there on the floor. That's it. Just lay there on the floor for like 10 minutes. Not doing anything. You're not shouting. You're not screaming. You're not taking a picture. You're just going there, laying on the floor. I'm talking about he went into the gym laying on the floor, downtown on the floor. I mean, bro was just everywhere. And he said, I started doing it, and I realized that when people were, staring at me, it was not bothering me. And he said, because I built up the confidence to where when people stared at me in public, it didn't affect me like it used to, right? Number 4, if you want to improve your relationship with your parents, with God, with, your significant other, you have to work on yourself first. You have to work on yourself first. Because, and I mean this with all due respect, who are we to go at somebody else and be like, we need to fix this, that, and the third, and we're over here in a big mess, right? We got to fix ourselves first. Number 5, slaving away at your job that you hate isn't hustling, right? A lot of people say that, yo, I'm hustling, I'm hustling, I'm hustling, I'm hustling, when they're working the exact same job that they hate, and they're not getting anywhere. They're not putting money aside to invest or to buy a house or whatever. We got to get out of that routine, right? Number 6, everything in life is temporary. So if things are going well, enjoy it fully, because it won't last forever. But if things are going bad, same thing. Don't worry and never give up, because that bad thing can't last forever either. So there's both sides of the coin. Number 7, your expectations in life are robbing you of your happiness. Change your expectations to appreciations, and you'll be able to live a much happier life. I remember when I put so many expectations on myself. Now, it's okay to have some, because it keeps us motivated, it keeps us in check, it keeps us in line, and it keeps us, actually accomplishing things, right? That's why we have goals and responsibilities and so forth. But I remember I used to have such crazy expectations. Yeah, I'll repeat number 7. Your expectations in life are robbing you of your happiness. Change your expectations to appreciations, and you'll be able to live a much happier life, right? And I used to set such high expectations to myself, right? I got to finish college, and I got to get this degree, and I got to make this amount of money by this age, and I got to get this amount of stuff figured out by this age, and I got to have, this, that, and the third, accomplish a house and a wife and kids before this age. And I realized that applying all these expectations to myself, I was becoming more and more and more unhappy with the way that life was just moving in general. Right? So if you just genuinely move with what feels right, and you just move with appreciation towards when things come in your direction or when things move out of your direction, you'll live a lot happier. Number 8, life is all about quality over quantity, right? Do we want to take 10 okay trades that we're not even sure are going to hit TP, or would we rather hit 1 or 2 or 3 trades that, we've analyzed and we put in the work and we're damn near sure that it's going to hit take profit, right? And it's the same thing with life as well. One good friend is far better than 10 fake ones, right? So number 9, if you are not happy now, more money will not make you happier, will not make you happy. Find happiness from what you already have. You got to. And that's a big one that I learned, because I understand that money can take some stressors off of people and can make you happier. But to be happier, you have to be happy. And you got to find that here from within. And it's a battle, but it's a battle that is worth fighting. And you got to fight. You're not fighting for anybody else but yourself every single day of the week. It's not a like, hey, I got some PTO and I'm going to take some time off for a week. No, you got to fight for yourself and for your happiness every day, 24/7, because that's what you deserve. And number 10, and this is probably the most important one, you just got to start. It doesn't matter how, doesn't matter where, with who, or on what. Just do something and it will unravel on its own. Has anybody, drop a 2 in the chat if you ever heard, like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly and metamorphosis? We're all going through metamorphosis in life. Like, we're all becoming the butterfly. Drop a 2 in the chat if you've heard that. Somebody's told you that before. I'll drop a 2. I know for a fact somebody's told me that. Okay, so we got some 2s being dropped. right? People think that becoming butterflies are just, are just cocoons, caterpillars going into cocoons, and they slap on some wings and they get out, and then they're good to go. Michelle says she calls her kids little butterflies, right? Did you guys know that caterpillars, when they wrap themselves in that cocoon, they literally dissolve in a disgusting pile of goo, and then they reform themselves into butterflies before they emerge? They're not going in there and, wings are sprouting from their back. No, they literally dissolve into a liquid, into goo, and they restructure themselves into the thing that they want to be, into the thing that they are going to be, into the thing that they are meant to be. It's a part of the process. It's a part of your journey. And as TD Jakes says, and if you have no idea who TD Jakes is, please go look him up. He says, I have never met anybody who became incredibly successful in any area of their life until they have suffered and sweated and sacrificed and kept their focus and fought through tears and trials and tests. And if you have a dream and you commit to it, it will come to pass. It will come to pass. So guys, you just have to stick to it. You have to be willing to dissolve into that pile of goo to become something that you were meant to be. Because I promise you, all 15 of you guys that are on here were meant for something more. We are meant for something greater. But it's not going to just come with a snap of your finger. You have to put in the work every day. Every day. And I'm here to put in the work with you guys. I know Haley's here to put in the work with you guys. I know Deanne. I know Donald. I know Don. I know Samantha, John, Laura, Michelle. I don't want to mispronounce your name, but Kylie, Laura, Danny, Rodrigo, Riley. I know that we are all here to put in the work every single day. We just got to do it together because there are strength in numbers, right? So that's where I'm going to end off this call for you guys, right? If you're in a position or a place to speak, I would love for you guys to repeat after me, to yourself. If I can vividly see it, there's no reason as to why it cannot become a reality for me. Nothing is closed off to me. Endless opportunities are readily available and they are here. I am powerful. I am strong. I am limitless. I am everything I am and more. I am a beast. I am in charge of my own happiness. And I am grateful for every single one of you guys. Make sure you follow me and tag me on the gram at ltg.amir. Peace out, family. I love you guys.